at the Oklahoma State Fairgrounds Arena with an update on driver Don Van Loo's condition. Believe it or not, the track paramedics have released him. They say he has no major or even minor injuries to speak of, although he'll probably be sore in the morning. And keep in mind, the spectators who had front row seats for that incredible impact received no injuries whatsoever. We're in the semifinal round after an unbelievable first-round crash. The excitement, believe it or not, is still up there as the Bigfoot Ford pulls to the starting line, the #1 qualifier, probably the most experienced driver on the tour, against the kid. The 19-year-old driver of Gary Cook's equalizer, young Greg Holbrook. And Holbrook is late and suffers problems. Look at Kramer going into the turn. He's got a huge advantage already. Unbelievable ability. But Bigfoot gets sideways in the air. It doesn't matter. Holbrook got crossed up heading for the crush cars. There is no way Kramer will lose this. He has to actually hit the brakes to stay away from the kid. All Holbrook has to do now is complete the course to make it an official semifinal round finish. But right now, Jim Kramer and the Bigfoot Ford look unbeatable in this form of competition. Young Holbrook doesn't look real thrilled with the situation, but like I said, this course is definitely showing drivers their inabilities and their abilities, for that matter. That'll bring out Ron Dennis in John Moore's no problem Bronco in the other half of the semifinals to take on the 1990 Rookie of the Year in the Camel Monster Truck Series. The Fort Worth, Texas-based four-wheel crazy of Rob Morris. Morris actually getting some practice turns in just on his way to the starting line there. Ron Dennis has already proven his value as a hole shot artist on the starting line. Morris moves up, and the hole shot goes to the no problem team. The advantage over the first half straight. But now problem for the no problem Bronco. A tough break for Dennis, who got sideways and almost went into the wall. There you can see Rob Morris has made up the difference on the other side of the course. He'll take the final turn, but it's going to be all blue forward on this one. Morris takes the win light and goes to the final round in a showdown with Jim Kramer and the Bigfoot Ford. You can't fault Ron Dennis. He's got a beautiful starting line launch and a huge advantage over his opponent. He just couldn't hold it in these extremely difficult turns. So Dennis heads into the pit area a loser. But Rob Morris will start thrashing to prepare the four-wheel crazy machine for the Bigfoot Challenge here in Oklahoma City. In the meantime, we'll be back with more action, including the Super Modified Mud Racing Shootout. Don't go away. Here at the Centrum, the same fans who witnessed the quickest qualifying session in mud racing history are now ready for the Camel Shootout. The four quickest qualifiers who get one run each in order to win the overall championship. And the '85 world champ David Ray is on the line. The New Hampshire-based full-body Ford. A great run, hard on the brakes. Unbelievable. He stops it in time. Not bad for a track that's got some ruts in it.
Thanks, Bret.
You had to feel this thing coming on. This thing's got some speed in it. It flies at the finish line.
Yeah, I can't wait to try this thing outdoors in 200 feet.
The question is, do you think that's going to hold up to win this thing, 185?
I don't know, but at least I made it in a shootout. First time in my life.
That's true. Congratulations. For a past world champion, you never got the respect you deserved, but this thing made it for you tonight.
Thanks, Bret.
On the starting line, Jeff Acker's incredible Insanity Roadster. He qualified at 174. On the brakes hard, and Acker goes out of bounds and may actually have damaged the front end of his Insanity machine. A 182, and that will leave three-time world champion to try and beat David Ray's 1.865. On the brakes hard, and Tom Martin, the world champ, goes out of bounds, wasting a 173. Mark Watrous' Team Rancho machine was unable to make the quick 4. But now we go back to Oklahoma City for the Monster Truck Showdown. The Bigfoot 4 that qualified number 1 in this field by a huge margin will take on the number 2 qualifier. And if you notice, it comes down to the 2 drivers who even back in qualifying showed us that they knew how to handle the turns on this ultra-tricky oval course. Bigfoot versus Four-Wheel Crazy, an all-blue Ford final round. They leave the line together, and it's even at the first set of crush cars. Into the first turn, they're still even. Kramer really lays it on down the second straight, and now Morris is at a disadvantage in the Four-Wheel Crazy. Look at how much distance Kramer has made up, and Bigfoot earns a 3 truck length advantage at the finish line. Jim Kramer shows why he is considered to be the consummate professional driver in the world of monster truck racing. An exceptional job from qualifying to the final round for Bigfoot. Rather than brute horsepower, David Ray used a little psychology in winning the U.S. Hobbit Association Camel Super Modified Mud Racing event. Well, it certainly has been a long time coming for the winner's circle for David Ray, the 1985 world champ. But as I pointed out so many times before, you really had something to prove here in front of your home state fans.
Yes, I did. I'm glad that I did it in front of my home fans.
And indeed, with a 3,000-pound truck, you put away the toughest drivers in the business. You had to be worried with Tom Martin coming up last.
Yeah, I did, but you know what I did? I pushed them right to the limit, and I made them go out of bounds.
They made the mistakes because you pushed them to it, right?
You got it.
But in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, you have to give credit to Jim Kramer. While Rob Morris and the Four-Wheel Crazy were impressive in their runner-up effort, it was Kramer, the original professional monster truck driver, who showed his expertise in all forms of monster truck racing. His ability to adapt and then to dominate was the deciding factor in this Oklahoma City shootout. Jim Kramer will forever be known as the one original killer monster truck driver.
Well, that wraps up all the high-flying monster truck competition for this time. Until next time, I'm Kris Chapman.
Well, after 2 seasons going winless, after a 1985 World Championship, David Ray has finally come back to roost. And to do it here in front of his home New England fans meant more than anything for the man who prefers to let his truck do the talking. There's no question this thing may be a full-body truck. It may seem outdated, but as high-tech as it is, it's going to win again. Until next time, thanks for being with us. I'm Bret Kepner.